I gotta get my babies.
Tonight, Fox 6 takes you to Illinois
It done hit, and this whole half of my house over here was coming this way.
for a closer look at the destruction.
Our big story tonight, the wide-reaching impact of the Midwest storms. From Dodge County to southern Illinois, we have seen everything from downed trees to levied homes.
In Illinois, we're getting a closer look at the town of Washington. It's just outside Peoria. Tornadoes destroyed some 400 homes there. And that's where our Jeremy Ross is tonight.
I described it as being in a war zone, what you see in a movie.
In Washington, Illinois, it's not hard to find debris. It's much harder to find normalcy.
Cars behind you. That's my car.
Hundreds of buildings were damaged and more than 100 people were injured when storms moved in.
Lots of pressure and your ears needed to pop.
An EF4 tornado touched down. The twister took homes and reduced them to shingle and siding shrapnel. It took almost everything from Sarah Adams.
We're just so lucky to be alive.
Her husband Dan was spared and she managed to recover her wedding dress and
Our wedding rings were on us and our cell phones. And that's literally it. We have borrowed clothes on.
Sarah hid under a stairwell as the storm came through, and what she describes is about 15 seconds of train noise and massive force. It leveled a 3-bedroom apartment she once called home.
Yes, this is our neighbor's car.
But as state workers assess the damage, there are signs this neighborhood will get back to normal. The question is, when?
We'll get up and we'll move on, and better than we were before.
Sarah tells us that she is a nurse, and when she was finally able to climb out of the debris that was once her home, she began tending to neighbors in her area. She tells us that she'll be staying with family members going forward, and she is still getting used to the concept of not having a home. In Washington, Illinois, Jeremy Ross, Fox 6 News.
Overall, 6 people died in Illinois. 2 men died in Michigan from the storms. The Illinois governor declaring a state of emergency today in 7 counties. The National Weather Service says the tornado that hit Washington was an EF4 with winds reaching 190 miles an hour. It is the most powerful tornado to hit Illinois since 1950.
The National Weather Service also visited Dodge County today, checking out the damage in Hustisford. Trees were uprooted there, small buildings collapsed, roof literally ripped apart. Take a look at that. That really tells it all. The Weather Service says straight line winds hit the area, not a tornado.